Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. Well, we got our 84 Chevy pickup truck back in the shop. We had it in a prior episode, and what we did is we put a dash cluster in there, and we found out that the radio was all butchered up, and you know, who better to have in the shop than Steve Flanders? It's always a good day at Motorhead Garage when you're here, because I'll tell you what, I know we're going to get some factory stuff, and we're going to get some good stuff in that truck. How are we going to fix that radio problem, Steve?
Yeah, so when we replaced it, the guy had a big DIN radio in there, and so when we put the new icing on the cake on our dash cluster, we ended up with a stock style radio hole with your knobs. So what we're going to do is use one of Brothers factory fit style radios in there, and this will go back in there, and it'll look like a factory radio, but the cool thing is they're packed with features that modern radios have, like your Bluetooth functionality that'll allow you to stream any type of music, or you can use your phone hands-free, which is kind of cool. What I'm really excited about is this new product we just came out with. Now, keeping with the idea that we're not butchering our truck back up, this new product we just came out with is something that allows you to add 6x9 speakers behind the seats without cutting any holes. Now, a lot of times, you know, guys will just go willy-nilly and butcher giant holes in the doors or something like that to add speakers and that. So what this does, gives you the option of putting in our enclosures in behind the seat, and gives good sound coming from around you, and you can kind of feel the bass and stuff in there. And what that'll do is keep us from having to butcher up the truck to add these 6x9s, which is really cool. And you can see I already put this one together, and it has a stock style grill, and this one's kind of what it looks like, you know, apart. This is the back there, and yeah, any typical 6x9 fits in there, and you know, it sounds great. This radio's got plenty of power to run, you know, a couple 6x9s and a couple of kick panel speakers.
These are going to fit back there. Man, you got some work ahead of yourself. You better get started.
Oh, this is my job?
You're on it.
All right, I'll go. So the first thing I needed to do is take out this plenum. On your trucks like this, you've got a plenum that runs over here and controls this dash vent. So that has to come out. That makes it so I can push in the radio from behind the dash, and we don't have to take the whole dash panel off, which makes the job a lot easier, and this comes out pretty simply. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna crawl up here and push this in from the back. Now the nice thing is I've already got this pre-wired, so we're not gonna be messing around with anything except plugging this in as we get this up in the dash. But well, you'll see that it's nice because it's already pre-fit in a jig. So when we put this into the dash, it's actually going to just fit right in. We'll be able to secure it into the dash with our nuts and washers and spacers that come with the kit. And we're not going to do any cutting. We're not going to have to do any adjusting of the depth of the radio or anything like that. And I've mentioned this before, but this radio is packed with features. It's a 300-watt radio. It's got an adjustable LED. As a matter of fact, after we're done here, I'm going to go ahead and set this radio up so the color of the LED is red to match the truck. That'll kind of be cool, but you know, for you guys at home, you guys could set it to match the color of the shoes you're wearing that day, or the shirt, or your girlfriend's dress. Also, as you're going along with this project, don't forget to make all your connections in the back. This radio comes with a Bluetooth microphone. You're going to want to wire that back there and then route it somewhere neat so it's out of the way and still picks up your voice. So as you can see, I've got this in here right now. It looks like our dash bolts need to be tightened up a little bit, but that's in there. I'm going to go underneath and tighten the strap on the back. Then I'm going to move on to our speakers. That's done now. Let's take a look at the speakers and speaker enclosures I was talking about earlier. So going along with the theme of just keeping the truck original and not cutting giant holes in it, these speaker enclosures are meant to kind of fit back here in the corner. They kind of hug right in there perfectly, and that lets you put a 6x9 right here. So before I drill and mount that in, I'm actually going to wire it, but I wanted to show you how it fits. So that's it. And like I said, we've already pre-wired the system. Make sure you're hooking up your positive lead and your negative lead properly, because the speakers are polarity sensitive. If you hook these up wrong, you're going to get a weird kind of scratchy sound out of your stereo system, and you don't want that. So with that done, I'll tuck that around there. Now if you're running a carpet set that goes all the way to the back wall, these enclosures will let you tuck under the carpet set, and you can run the carpet right up over the lip here. So with that in, I'm going to go ahead and use this couple self-tappers. I'm going to go ahead and get the other side in, and we'll show you how good it sounds. All right, got the radio finished, and John's joined me so he can witness the glory of what I've done.
And I'll tell you what, it's my kind of install. I let the professional do it, no sweat. I'll tell you what, you got the Bluetooth hooked up. Whatever you do, don't play Brian's favorite song, ABBA Dancing Queen. I know you got some good music, man. Let it rip.
Not going to happen. We're going to do Iron Butterfly. I'm just joking. I don't know what we're going to do, but either way, it's going to sound killer. We're going to be able to talk to our friends and family on the phone, hands-free. And I'm going to set the LED to red to match our truck today.
Perfect, man. Hit it. Nice. All right. Hey, sounds great. I'll tell you what, we're going to rock out for about 2 minutes. You don't go far because there's plenty more Motorhead Garage presented by Dustless Blasting right after this break.